Hello chess friends. Welcome back to the Night Gambit TV. I am going to give you two different chess traps, okay? Today we have a beautiful opening trap from the Benoni Defense, French Benoni. This game shows how one small mistake in the opening can lead to disaster. Let's analyze every move step by step. Move 1. White plays 1.e4. The white king's pawn moves 2 squares forward, controlling the center and opening lines for the white queen and white light-squared bishop. Black plays 1e6. The black king's pawn moves 1 square forward. Black prepares a French defense setup and supports a future d5 break. Move 2. White plays 2.d4. The white queen's pawn advances 2 squares and builds a strong central pawn duo. Black plays 2c5. The black c-pawn attacks white's center immediately. This move enters the French Benoni structure. Move 3. White plays 3.d5. The white d-pawn advances and gains space, forcing black's pieces to find new squares. Black plays 3. Knight f6. The black king's knight develops to f6 and attacks the advanced e4 pawn. Move 4. White plays 4. Knight c3. The white queen's knight develops to c3, supporting the center and preparing active piece play. Black plays 4. E takes d5. The black e-pawn captures the white d5 pawn and opens the center. Move 5. White plays 5.e5. The white e-pawn pushes forward and attacks the black knight on f6. White gains space and drives the knight away. Black plays 5d4. Instead of moving the knight, black pushes the black d-pawn to d4, attacking the white knight on c3. At first glance, this looks active, but it contains a tactical flaw. Move 6. White plays 6. E takes f6. Excellent tactical awareness. The white e-pawn captures the black knight on f6. White wins a valuable piece. Black plays 6. D takes c3. Black ignores the knight loss and captures the white knight on c3 with the d-pawn. Black hopes to gain compensation through active pawns. Move 7. White plays 7. Queen e2 check. A powerful move. The white queen moves to e2 and gives check to the black king on e8. This check creates serious problems because black's king remains stuck in the center. Black plays 7. Bishop e7. The black dark-squared bishop moves to e7 and blocks the check. Move 8. White plays 8. F takes e7. The white f-pawn captures the black bishop on e7. Now white has won both a knight and a bishop. Materially, black is already in huge trouble. Black plays 8. Queen takes e7. The black queen captures the white pawn on e7 and removes the dangerous passed pawn. Move 9. White plays 9. Queen takes e7 check. The white queen captures the black queen on e7 and gives check. This forces a queen trade and leaves black with a vulnerable king. Black plays 9. King takes e7. The black king captures the white queen on e7. Black's king is now exposed in the center and cannot castle anymore. Move 10. White plays 10. Bishop c4. The white light-squared bishop develops to c4. This bishop points directly toward the weak f7 square and increases pressure on the centralized black king. At this moment, black realized the position was hopeless and resigned. Why did black lose? The critical mistake was 5d4. Black ignored the attack on the knight on f6 and focused on pawn activity. After 6. E takes f6, white won the knight. Then 7. Queen e2 check and 8. F takes e7 won black's bishop as well. The result is that white emerges with a huge material advantage and a much safer position. Lesson of the trap. 1. Don't ignore attacks on your pieces. 2. When your opponent pushes e5 against a knight on f6, always calculate carefully. 3. Development and king safety are more important than grabbing pawns. 4. Tactical checks like queen e2 check can completely change the game. The Night Gambit TV mission statement. The Night Gambit TV is dedicated to helping chess players of all levels learn, improve, and enjoy the game. Our channel is not focused on profit, but on sharing knowledge, teaching strategies, analyzing games, and inspiring growth. We believe every chess player deserves the opportunity to develop skills, confidence, and a winning mindset. If you enjoyed this opening trap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Night Gambit TV for more deadly chess traps and brilliant checkmates. Let's go to the second trap. Chess lovers, welcome back to the Night Gambit TV. Today, we are looking at a very short but deadly opening trap from the Philidor Defense Trap variation. This game was played between Spraggett and Ballo in Montreal, 1973. Even though the game lasted only 6 moves, it contains an important tactical lesson every chess player should know. Let's analyze every move step by step. Move 1. White plays pawn to e4. White immediately controls the center and opens lines for the king's bishop and queen. Black plays pawn to e5. Black responds symmetrically, also fighting for central control. Move 2. White plays knight to f3. The king's knight attacks black's e5 pawn and develops toward the center. Black plays pawn to d6. This is the Philidor defense. Black supports the e5 pawn but slightly restricts the development of the king's bishop. Move 3. White plays pawn to d4. White challenges the center immediately. This move attacks black's e5 pawn and aims for more space. Black plays knight to d7. The queen's knight develops and supports the e5 pawn. This move leads to the Honham variation of the Philidor defense. Move 4. White plays bishop to c4. The king's bishop develops actively and targets the sensitive f7 square, which is protected only by black's king. Black plays bishop to e7. The king's bishop develops and prepares kingside castling. At first glance, everything looks normal for black. Move 5. White plays pawn captures pawn on e5. White's d-pawn captures black's e5 pawn. This creates central tension and asks black how to recover the pawn. Black plays pawn captures pawn on e5. Black's d6 pawn recaptures on e5. The material is equal again, but now black has unknowingly stepped into a tactical disaster. Move 6. White plays queen to d5. This is the brilliant winning move. The white queen jumps to d5 and suddenly creates 2 powerful threats at the same time. First, the queen attacks black's queen on d8. Second, and more importantly, the queen attacks the vulnerable f7 square. The real problem is that black cannot adequately defend both threats. Let's see why. If black moves the queen away, white can often capture on f7 with check, creating a devastating attack against the exposed black king. The move queen to d5 also coordinates perfectly with the bishop on c4, which is already aiming directly at f7. This creates a powerful tactical combination known as a double attack or fork. Black realized that the position was hopeless. Any attempt to save the queen would allow white to win significant material or launch a crushing attack against the king. Therefore, black chose the practical decision. Black resigns. Final lesson. This trap teaches an important chess principle. Always be careful about the f7 square when playing black. The combination of a bishop on c4 and a queen on d5 is a classic attacking pattern that appears in many openings. Before recapturing a pawn or making a natural-looking move, always check for tactical threats, especially double attacks. If you enjoyed this opening trap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more chess traps and game analysis on the Night Gambit TV. See you in the next video. Thank you so much. God bless everyone.